reverse trail preview of Peanut Butter, starting with this huge trail gap over here. That's part of the second jump trail. That is too big for me still. But look at this gap all the way down into this ravine, into a berm. Ah, it's freaking sick. All right, moving over. Last jump. We'll start from the last. This one's a tiny little gap. Not too bad. Easy. By the time you get here at the speed you're going, you don't even notice this. It's like a little bump. This one's a bit of a bigger downward step down, but easy. It looks intimidating, but it's actually pretty good. You just come off up high a little bit, and then you grease that landing pretty easy. Here's the series of two bigger jumps, big gaps. Each one's probably about a bike and a half length. They're both step downs, so not too bad. You just have to pull a little bit when you get to the lip, and then if you're going right trail speed, they'll send you to the other side. I have not cased these jumps at all, and knowing me, that's pretty good. It's pretty good idea of how well this trail is built. Here's that first gap, and this one I actually overshoot all the time, and you can see my tire marks. They're coming down around here, and I'm landing too flat. And the last run I landed so flat I didn't have enough time to set up for the second one, so I emergency braked and stopped right at the lip of the second jump. But this one again is about, say, a good bike and a half length by the time you land. It's not that bad. Step down. It looks intimidating, but you get a really good run in from the top here. Build up a ton of speed. And actually, I find I have to brake check a little bit just so I can get the right speed and I don't overshoot too much. But yeah, that one I usually do overshoot. So I gotta remind myself, no pedal cranks, just no brakes, no pedals, go trail speed around this berm. And then this is a nice flowy section. And then you get to these kind of middle area jumps. I feel like they're a lot smaller than the ones we just saw, but when you look at it from going upwards, they're actually not that small. But step downs again, nice landing, beautiful lip. It gives you a good pop. Same with this one, right before it, and you just pop off the lip, a little bit of a step down, maybe a bike and a half length. And it looks so different when you're going up than when you're riding down at speed. But here you go. We're getting past halfway mark of the trail, I think. Here's the another little gapper. This one's nice. It's a little bit of a sort of a hip, because you kind of have to land and then you have to go to a right. It's super mellow, this one. Nothing to worry about. This one as well. A little gapper, mellow. And then you get to this one. This is the first gap, and this is the one, well, not the first gap, but the one that you kind of have to do to hit the rest of the jumps. And it's a pretty big, deep gap. I think the depth of the gap is the most intimidating factor, because, like, geez, look at that hole. But once you come around that bend up there, you kind of hop over that log and then you pump down, and that lip really sends you, and you land really cleanly over here. So it is way worse. It looks way worse than it actually is, and actually flows really well. But the thing is, you got to get over this hump right here. And usually I try to pop my bike off that lip a little bit so I skip over this log. You don't want to let it slow you down, otherwise you're not going to get enough speed for the gap. So this little knoll here, just unweight your bike and it skips over that log, and as long as you do that, you're going to have plenty of speed for that gap. And then over here, this is the one that mentally was the toughest for me. I didn't do it on the first day, and today was the first time I've done it, and I still am casing it, but this one's a bit longer. I think all told it's 2 bike lengths by the time you get to the other side. It's a step down, and there's a nice smooth case pad over here, so when I do case, it doesn't feel that bad. But I do feel like I'm coming down before the transition, and like right where the knuckle is where my wheels are landing. Still though, when I do that, I still be able to carry enough speed to get into that corner. But yeah, this one's tough, and I find the toughest thing is like you have to go through those that stump and that tree over there to really line up well, and I haven't been able to do that. I've been coming around here and going wide to the rider's right, and that's hard to line up this jump because you're kind of turning and then doing a little turn to line up for this jump, and that throws me off. One time I went too far left and almost hit the log on the left and had to bail. But this one, I feel like you really have to pull and get a ton of speed to clear that, which I haven't been able to do just yet. And up here, these are the 2 little entry ones. Easy. They turn this one into a gap through some logs in the middle, but by the time you clear that, you pop this. This is pretty easy. You don't even feel this one. Same with the first one. It's so smooth. Just a step down, start from there, and you land over here. And this is the one we've all done before. But yeah, there we go. Peanut butter from bottom to top.